Good afternoon to all the participants once again. And we are now in the third session of this second day of NEP. For the session, I welcome our most esteemed speaker, Professor Dr. Mayank Agarwal. Welcome, sir. Welcome to IIMT University. I believe this is your first time visiting our university as a resource person. I welcome you on behalf of the entire administration and management of the university. To begin with, I would like to give a brief intro of our eminent speaker. Dr. Mayank is currently working as a professor and head Department of Botany, Computer Science and Engineering at Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Gurukul Kangli University, Haridwar. He is designated as IBM Cloud Consultant for the year 2015, Microsoft Azure certified by MAG and US ERC DST Cloud Mentor. Sir has 3 patents to his credit in the field of blockchain and cloud computing. He has an experience of almost 2 decades in academics, loves to deliver inspiring and technical talks. He has represented Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh West and Himachal as science communicator and in Indian Science Congress several times. And since then, it is a passion, it is his passion to talk and teach about how to make use of science in everyday life. He has been a gold medalist and university topper during his BTech days. He completed his BTech honors in computer science engineering and MTech in computer science, PhD in computer science and SFRF from IIT Delhi. He has more than 50 papers in several reputed journals and conferences. He believes in strong teamwork and has organized many successful conferences, workshops, conducted more than 100 workshops and trainings in cloud computing and blockchain, and some on the behalf of IBM partners also. He believes teaching is an art, but only knowledge can put colors in this art. He has been conferred with Best Teacher Awards in the field of computer science and engineering and Most Popular Teacher by Faculty of Engineering and Technology. Sir is a life member of various prestigious organizations such as CSI, IET, ISCA. He has contributed in CSI at various levels as Honorable Secretary, CSI Haridwar chapter from 2014 to 2016. And has also served as a chairman for the same since 2017 and 18. He has been actively involved in various social activities of Red Cross and Bharat Vikas Parishad. He is editor of CSI Journal of Computing and editorial board member for International Journal of Current Engineering and Scientific Research, which is a UGC approved journal. Sir, it is indeed an honor to have you with us today. And I extend a very warm welcome to you. Over to you, sir. Dr. Mayank, please. I hand over the mic.
Dr. Vatsala, and the pleasure is all mine. On this auspicious day of Science Day, you have given an opportunity to interact with the faculty members around the country, and that too on one of the topic which is the need of hour. So I express my immense gratitude towards you and your entire administration who has given this opportunity. So thank you all, and let me give me a second. I shall share the screen. Kindly allow me to share the screen. Yes,
Sir,
thank you. Done.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Just a second. This thing was changed in Zoom. Okay. Just give me a second. So in today's session, I'm just sharing the screen also. What we'll be talking about is, as given the task to me, that is new education policy and the role of IT in this new education policy. As it is, I think this FDP is already running from last 2-3 days, couple of days. Dr. Vatsala? This, yes. Okay. Okay. So a lot about new education policy must have already been told to you. Let us see it with some different perspective. So a very good afternoon to all the faculty members, those who have joined here. And let me begin our journey for this new education policy. All of you know what is new education policy. We'll be speaking about that how information technology, how computer science can help in new education policy. But before I proceed with this new education policy, almost 2 years have passed and we are joining it in an online mode. And why we are connecting in an online mode, why we have doing this thing, this is the learning we have got from COVID. So we can say that this is a blessings in disguise. We learned something from COVID, and it is good that we are using that learning. So this example teaches us that this is what new education policy talks about, that we have to apply our learnings, and whatever we are learning, whatever we are delivering to our students, it should be an outcome based education. Even if he is doing a small course, even if he is studying a subject, he should apply that subject. He has to be very observant. He has to be very keen to observe the things, to grasp the thing. The teacher has to be very interactive and he has to deliver it as an output. Like today, you all faculty members, me, myself, Dr. Vatsala, this IIMT group is using the learnings which we learned during COVID. So just to see on this on your screens this coronavirus, still it gives us a nightmare, you know, goosebumps if we think about the period of those days. So what was your reaction? Just think for a moment. Lockdown, you made certain plans for lockdown. Someone said that we will publish so many research papers, we will spend our time with our family members, we will reduce our weight, we will do exercise, we'll increase our immunity. So many plans we made during the lockdown. Though it was a very difficult task, it was a very means a time, very threatening time, but still it showed us many things, it gave us many learnings. And if you achieved something during that period, why can't it be achieved again now? Is COVID again required? No. Whatever learnings you did that time, if you started doing certain exercise, if you started playing your guitar, or if you started doing certain things, so why it can't be done again now? The only problem which we think is that now we are not having the time. We have to go to online, offline colleges, we have to go to offline schools. The time has become a restriction. So this new education policy, I'm talking about all these things. This new education policy gives us the freedom to learn. And information technology is going to help it a lot. So moving ahead, having said all these things, one more second for the thinking that what was the role of your institution at that time? Work from home was allowed, online classes were allowed, resources for online classes, your students managed for this thing, and how quickly they adapted with all these things. That is a big question mark. So the same goes here for new education policy. When we all are talking about this new education policy, multiple entry, multiple exit, freedom to attend the classes, but the reality is that like we adapted for COVID, are the institutions, are the teachers really adapting it for this new education policy? Why I'm giving an example for COVID is that over there, the life was threatening. So we all adapted. And in this new education policy, we are not thinking that our life is on threatened. But my dear friends, we all are faculty members, and definitely if we are missing something, if we are not using this new education policy, it would be a threatening situation for us, because education is the only candle which melts and it brightens everywhere. So we have to adapt for it. So moving forward for it, stress. कोविड में हमें बहुत स्ट्रेस हुआ, उस स्ट्रेस से हमने बहुत अच्छी तरह से पिकअप करने के लिए चीजों को दूर करा. सो दिस न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी टेल्स अस दैट वी हैव टू मैनेज द स्ट्रेस फॉर अस and for our students also. We don't have to put them into the stress. We don't have to put them into a examination system which make them on stress. हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी लेते हैं परीक्षा पे चर्चा, कितनी अच्छी तरह से समझाते हैं. तो अब हमारा जो रोल है एज अ टीचर, स्टूडेंट्स को स्ट्रेस फ्री करना. चलो एक छोटी सी एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, हम लोग आपस में स्ट्रेस फ्री होते हैं ना. बहुत योगा वाले कराते हैं, हम भी थोड़ा सा उसी चीज की प्रैक्टिस करते हैं आज, है ना, कैसे स्ट्रेस फ्री होंगे. क्लोज योर आईज, है ना. दो देयर इज एन इशू in my system, I can't open my camera, otherwise I would have means opened it. I would request if the participants can open their camera so that if it is visible to me, it would be much better if possible. So just close your eyes, take a deep breath, say slowly, I am happy. बहुत प्यार से बोलो, I am happy. I am happy. मैं खुश हूं. तो अगर आप जैसे बोल रहे हैं मैं खुश हूं, I am happy. Now let's make it little funny. I am a flying robot. I am Doraemon. थोड़ा सा फनी कर दिया. तो आपको बच्चों के साथ क्या करना है, इसी तरह से बीच-बीच में क्लास में हंसी मजाक, उनको स्ट्रेस फ्री करना है ना. आईटी का यूज कैसे करेंगे वो अभी आगे चल के देखेंगे, उन्हें कुछ वीडियोस दिखाएंगे, कुछ ऐसे करेंगे. आपको इसी तरह से उन लोगों को थोड़ा-थोड़ा स्ट्रेस फ्री करके चलना है आगे. सो लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. नाउ these are some of the quotes to start with, that nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. Just to motivate the students, you can use it. I'm sharing certain things. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. You can't get anything without hard work. What you get without hard work will never fructify. So, with these quotes and sayings, that how you can, what you have to do as a teacher in new education policy. Why I'm sharing all these things? Because I believe that a lot about the rules and jurisdiction of new education policy must have been shared with you by previous participants. But I believe that these all parts must be missing, which is the heart of new education policy, that we don't have to put the students on a stress. First, we were admitting them when they were of 3 years of age. Now, the government has itself said that they have to go to the school on becoming 6 years of age. Why it is the government is doing this thing in this new education policy? So that we let them be free. है ना, जैसे मैंने कहा कि मैं डोरीमोन हूं, मैं फ्री रोबोट हूं, तो आप उन्हें फ्री रहने दो. Let them be free. Let them the band develop. Another thing which you have to teach them, that they have to become a leader. Our Prime Minister says that it is a time for a smart India. It is a time for New India, Startup India. So all these things, we have to build them, the leadership quality in them. We have to build the leadership quality in them. So how you can build a leadership quality? So sharing this thing with you so that you can communicate the thing to your students. The only reason why I'm sharing all these things to you, then I'll be coming for this IT policies also. Why I'm sharing this thing? So that you all can communicate the same with your students. The crux is that a leader should have three qualities, and we call it three C's. He should be calm, he should be confident, and he should be able to communicate with others. शैलेश जी आप म्यूट कर देंगे प्लीज
तो बात की कोशिश तो भाई देखा विचार अपने अपने है ना
I request all the participants to please switch off your mics.
शैलेश पाठक जी आप म्यूट कर दीजिए प्लीज
प्लीज सभी लोग अपने अपने माइक्स का ध्यान रखें। स्पीकर को बोलने में प्रॉब्लम होती है जब बीच में कोई भी इंटरप्ट होता है तो। थैंक यू।
Thank you, ma'am. So I was saying that these are the three C's which makes a leadership quality. So the first C is calm, confident, and third is communicate. So we says that we have to remain calm. अब कहना बड़ा आसान है यार कि काम रहना है, पर कैसे रहें काम? कभी कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है, फिर एकदम टेंशन होने लगती है, सभी को होने लगती है। तो आपको अपने स्टूडेंट्स के साथ ये एक छोटा सा वीडियो शेयर करना है और उन्हें कहना है कि ये वीडियो अपनी जिंदगी में हमेशा याद रखोगे। Now let me play this video for all. I hope it works and the sound goes to you all. I hope the video was visible.
So the video is visible, but sound is not there.
Okay, sound was not there. Do I shared with
Yes, sir.
sound? Okay. Let me check in Zoom. Generally, the sound goes in Zoom. The video was visible, but the sound was not there. Okay, so instead of wasting the time, I will tell if you must have seen that what that Guruji was saying was that he has drawn a flow chart and he said that if there is a problem in life and if you have a solution, then why to worry? If there is no problem in life, then why to worry? And if there is a problem in life and there is no solution, then why worry? If you don't have a problem, then why do you need to worry? So you can search this video on YouTube, but it is strange. Though during COVID, there were so many sessions of online presentations and all. So, okay, give me a second. Let me check, share the screen again. Just give me a second. Stop share. And if I share the screen, share sound. Okay, yes, this option I missed, share sound. Optimize for video clip.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful slide. When followed in life, I guarantee you, life will be different. I guarantee you, if this is applied in life, we can have peaceful night's sleep. Here it is. Do you have a problem in life? No? Then why worry? Do you have a problem in life? Yes. Can you do something about it? Yes. Then why worry? Do you have a problem in life? Yes. Can you do something about it? No. Then why worry? Isn't it? Is it not? Why worry?
So, was it audible this time?
Yes, absolutely,
Okay.
sir.
Thank
Perfectly.
you. Thank you. So, why I have shown this video is because we all are teachers and we all are torch bearers. We have to train our students. This new education policy teaches us in the crux and the heart that we have to build the output of our students should be such, the output of the colleges are the students, and that output should be such which is contributing to the vision of the country. And the vision of the country is not, the students should not become job seekers, they should become job providers. So they have to lead a company, they have to become a leader. And to become a leader, there are so many concepts, but these three concepts, as I've done a course on leadership and management discuss from UK, and it was a long, extensive course. And these are some of the learnings from that course only. Some of the features from that course I have shared. I'm sharing with you all so that we all can get benefit from what we learned from there. Confident. जैसे इमेज को देखो ना, जैसे मैंने आपसे कहा कि डीप ब्रेथ लो, आई एम हैप्पी, आई कैन डू दिस, nothing is impossible, your shadow is larger than you. So you have to be confident. You have to make sure that each and every student of yours is confident enough. And the most important thing, calm, confident, and able to communicate with others. In today's scenario, we call it communicate virtually. Over here, the role of IT comes. All the communications are going on virtual mode. WhatsApp, Skype, Google Meet, Snapchat. Even if we see at our time, there used to be a postcard which the postman used to bring. Now that postcard changed by email, and now email replaced by WhatsApp. All communications going on WhatsApp. So this information technology, communicate. The leader should be well equipped with IT technologies so that he can communicate with others. He can communicate with his group members. He can communicate with team members. He can communicate with his followers. Now, if we talk about this new education policy. So having said all this, that why we require all these things, why government has transformed this new education policy, what is the need of new education policy. Having said all these things, this new education policy is definitely a new beginning for New India. What does it require from our side? It requires, what are the parameters of IT which has been written in this new education policy? I'm sharing those parameters with you now. Related to IT, what is written in this new education policy? It says that it will be making a digital infrastructure. Digital devices to all students and teachers. This will enable the use of technology for learning and teaching. What does it say? The policy proposes the creation of a digital infrastructure. It says that there will be a digital infrastructure which will provide access to high-speed internet and digital devices to all the students and teachers. It will enable the use for teaching of technology for learning and teaching. Self-explanatory it is. So this is one of the key point of policy. Another key point of policy is online education. The policy encourages the use of online platform for delivering education, particularly in remote and rural areas. It also recommends the creation of National Educational Technology Forum to facilitate the use of technology in education. It says, though self-explanatory, giving a second just to read, the participants can read it, and any queries do ask, though it is self-explanatory. It says the use of online platforms should be encouraged for delivering education. So the first point itself says to build a digital infrastructure. In the second point, it says that after building this digital infrastructure and all, for remote areas especially, encouragement should be done for teaching in online platforms and use of technology in education. So before we proceed, let me ask a simple query from you all. If means you all can respond in the chat, it would be very easy for me. There are the participants are definitely from different backgrounds. Teachers from different backgrounds must be attending it. So how many of you have heard about SWAM, the online platform of Government of India? SWAM. Just use your chat window to respond yes or no. Yes means you have heard, no means you have not heard. Just use the chat window. This is also the use of new education policy that teachers should respond. Then only we can say the students would respond. Okay, so we got certain yes and we got certain no. Not many yes and many no, but still some have responded. So it is good that some have heard, and it is more good that there are means we have teachers those who have not heard also. So what is this SWAM is, sir, Saurabh sir, and others also might means some would be saying that those who might not be knowing, but they are not sharing. So what is this SWAM is? SWAYAM, swam.gov.in. This is an online portal from Government of India, MHRD, managed by MHRD, and there are different coordinators of it. Different agencies means different government organizations are coordinator of it. Over where free of cost courses of almost all the subjects are there. Almost all the subjects. So your students can enroll in those subjects. They can learn from those subjects sitting at their home, and if they wish to give the exam, they can even give the exam, though for examination it charges approximately 1,000 rupees, but learning is totally free. So government has already moved to that platform, SWAM. Why it has moved? The journey was started very earlier. Now this policy has been framed, and drastically we will be seeing the changes in this education system. So online education is one of the system, is one of the policy which is going to rule this new education policy. Having said all this, if we move forward, personalized learning. It says that IT can be used to create personalized learning experience for students based on their individual needs and interest. This can be achieved through the use of adaptive learning platforms that can adjust the content and piece of learning to suit each student. And someone is unmuted. I request you to mute, please. Anurag Singh sir, I think has, or who has unmuted, I don't know. But I request to mute. Okay, let's move forward. So IT can be used to create personalized learning experience for students. Now I'll show a live example to you for that how IT can be used for personal learning for students. So for it, let me stop sharing this screen, because for it I have to open another screen, and I'll first open that screen and then I'll share that screen with you. Yes. Just sharing the screen. Now this is what was written in that screen, which I shared before, where it was saying that personalized learning and information technology can be used for personalized learning, where adaptive learning is there. Means whatever you are learning, artificial intelligence will be used for learning. And this is an application which was rolled down in November 2022, ChatGPT, which is now widely used in IT industry, even in schools, even in colleges for learning. Any participant who is attending this can share any topic he wishes to know in the chat window. Just do a small exercise. So this is ChatGPT. You can Google it, ChatGPT, or I'll share the link also in the chat window. And what I request you, the participant, is that share any topic which you wish to learn, any topic of your choice. Just write it down in the chat window. See, I wish to make an interactive session, then it would be good, much good. Therefore, interactomics. I do not know anything about interactomics, so let's type me interactomics. सर ने बड़ा सोच समझ के कुछ ढूंढा है यार, मैंने भी कभी सुना नहीं वैसे. I hope this spelling is correct, and let's see what does the answer comes. Whether this artificial intelligence is able to find it or not, or this interactomics, yes, it is able to find. Certainly, अच्छा मैम थे, वंदिता शर्मा मैम, सॉरी. तो वंदिता मैम, it is something related to DNA and all. It is something related to biology. I am not a student of biology at the moment, though it was there with me till 12th. So unable to understand but I hope that what all means you asked, the answer is coming correct. If you can unmute and please speak.
Hello, sir. Yes, it is correct, sir. Interactomics.
Now see, if we search the same word on Google, so many things would come. This is the use of artificial intelligence for learning. Another thing, if I Google it, बहुत सारे links आ जाएंगे, उसमें से हमें पढ़ना पड़ेगा, इसमें सामने मिल गया. Plus, I was searching interactomics, it gave so many words and it says protein DNA. If I'll ask in this chat, what is protein DNA? इसने अपने आंसर में लिखा था ना प्रोटीन डीएनए. मैंने इससे पूछा व्हाट इज प्रोटीन डीएनए. प्रोटीन की स्पेलिंग गलत हो गई है. प्रोटीन डीएनए. बिकॉज अगर मैं गूगल में करूंगा प्रोटीन डीएनए तो पता नहीं वो कितनी चीजें बता देगा, बट बिकॉज दिस चैट इज एडेप्टिव लर्निंग एंड इंटरएक्टोमिक्स में उसने प्रोटीन डीएनए वर्ड यूज करा था, उसी के सीक्वेंस में प्रोटीन डीएनए समझाना शुरू करेगा. So I'll stop generating without wasting time. So this is how this platform came in November 2022 and currently widely used. लोग अपना कोड बनाने के लिए, बच्चे एप्लीकेशन लिखने के लिए, ये करने के लिए, सब चीज के लिए यूज कर रहे हैं. अच्छा है बुरा है, मुझे मतलब यूज करना अच्छा है बुरा है ये मुझे इस पे मैं कमेंट नहीं करूंगा. बट this new education policy also talks about that we have to make an adaptive learning and personalized learning. So let's stop sharing this screen and I'll again share the presentation slide with you all. So where has that presentation slide moved? I closed it. Very sorry. Yes, it is there. Yes. So this is how information technology can be used in it. Yes, Vandita ma'am, you are right that people do not expect so much from it, but definitely ChatGPT is doing wonders. And why I have shown this thing, because it is my habit that whatever the topic being given to me, I try to means share some message and share some tool which can be used by uh, different people. So I was expecting people from all the streams in this FDP. So I have chosen this chat GPT because it can be used by each and everyone in this education field. So let's move forward. Teacher training. ChatGPT says, oh, sorry, this new education policy says that IT can be used to provide professional development opportunities for teachers, particularly in the areas of technology, integration, and digital pedagogy. उसने कहा है कि इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी को टीचर की ट्रेनिंग के लिए यूज करा जा सकता है और यूज करना है. जैसे आप लोग आज ऑनलाइन जुड़े हुए हो तो ये इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज हो रहा है for teachers training, this faculty development program. Even when I was recruited, we used to go for the refresher courses and orientation courses in an offline mode for 1 month, 45 days. And it was a means period where we have to remain out of contact for our family, means away from the family. So now even the government has started from last 2 years this refresher courses in an online mode, है ना. उस पॉलिसी का नाम शायद आप लोगों ने सुना भी होगा, है ना. मैं इस पे टाइप करके भेज देता हूँ, आप सर्च कर सकते हो. हर पे बोला जाता है पॉलिसी को. तो इस नाम से आप गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी है जिसमें वो टीचर्स के लिए रिफ्रेशर्स प्रोग्राम कराती है ऑनलाइन मोड में. ठीक है. So having said all this thing, let's move further. Any queries up till now? Any queries? Any queries?
May I, sir?
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am Dr. Deepak Bungadi and I am working as assistant professor. So basically, I am from physical education department.
Yes,
So,
sir.
but especially our department is totally practical oriented. So it will be very difficult for us to just conduct or use some technology in our area, because we like in our area we are just using some like practical like ground ball and other things. So how we use that type of online platforms in our domain, so that
बहुत बढ़िया सर.
we will
दीपक,
also able to conduct like all these types of programs. Actually, we are facing this problem during this COVID. So this is my question, sir.
दीपक सर,
Yes.
मैं आपको कुछ ऐसे एग्जांपल्स शेयर करता हूँ जो मैंने देखा है कि लोगों ने यूज करे और फिजिकल एजुकेशन वालों ने ही यूज करे,
Right.
है ना. जैसे ऑनलाइन क्लासेस हम लोग अटेंड कर रहे हैं ना इस समय, आप और हम एक तरह से ऑनलाइन जुड़े हुए हैं.
Definitely, sir.
बहुत से मेरे जानने वालों ने जो योगा ट्रेनर्स हैं, बिकॉज आई एम फ्रॉम हरिद्वार, मीन्स माई वर्क प्लेस इज हरिद्वार, सो हरिद्वार में तो योगा का बहुत ज्यादा सेंटर्स हैं.
Right.
तो बहुत से योगा सेंटर्स ने अपने ऑनलाइन योगा की क्लासेस शुरू करी, वीडियोस बना के शेयर करे. जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकंड, एन इंपॉर्टेंट कॉल इज कमिंग, जस्ट आई
No problem, sir.
जस्ट एक सेकेंड. तो बहुत से कट गई, चलो. बहुत से जनों ने अपने वीडियोस बनाकर शेयर करे और उन वीडियोस को यूट्यूब पर डाला, ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में देखा, जिससे उन्होंने कहा कि लोग सीख सकते हैं, योगा को सीख सकते हैं, है ना. तो एक तो ये हो गया कि आप, हेलो.
Right, sir. Right, sir. I am listening, sir. I am listening, sir.
Okay, so very sorry, some guest was about to come, so he has just gave a call, so I have muted myself. So ऑनलाइन क्लासेस के लिए मतलब आपने योगा के वीडियोस बनाए. अब जैसे आप फिजिकल एजुकेशन में, योगा तो एक चीज हो गई. हमारे यहाँ पर खुद कॉलेज में, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में जो फिजिकल एजुकेशन के टीचर्स थे, उन्होंने क्या करा, उन्होंने बच्चों से कहा कि ये एक्सरसाइज मैं कर रहा हूँ, इसका वीडियो में शेयर कर रहा हूँ, आप सबको ये सेम एक्सरसाइज करके मुझे वीडियो में देनी है, शेयर करनी है, मेरे साथ गूगल ड्राइव पे अपने वीडियोस अपलोड करके भेजना है. तो आप कुछ डिफरेंट चीजें, अब कोई भाई फुटबॉल तो नहीं आप करा सकते, पर हाँ फुटबॉल कैसे खेलते हैं आप, उसके रूल्स, उसका एक छोटा सा वीडियो एक अच्छी सी शेयर कर सकते हो यूट्यूब से, और ट्रेनर्स के वीडियोस लेके शेयर कर सकते हो अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, अपने स्टूडेंट्स के साथ, कि इस तरह से आप सीख सकते हो. आप आईटी का रोल लर्निंग के लिए तो डेफिनेटली कर सकते हो. भाई जो मैचेस होते हैं, इंटरनेशनल मैचेस होते हैं, उसमें भी तो वो लर्न करते हैं अपने अपोनेंट ने पहले मैच कैसे खेला था. तो इसी तरह से आप आईटी का रोल वीडियोस को डाउनलोड करके यूट्यूब से अपने स्टूडेंट्स के साथ शेयर कर सकते हो कि इस तरह से आप और अच्छा खेलना सीख सकते हो. इस तरह की चीजों को आप डेफिनेटली यूज कर सकते हो, है ना. तो और भी बहुत सारी चीजें, एक आप डिजिटल मीडिया का यूज कर सकते हो, प्लेटफॉर्म्स का लाइक फेसबुक, ट्विटर, है ना, वेयर यू कैन पोस्ट योर फोटोग्राफ्स ऑफ इवेंट्स टू पब्लिसिटी ऑफ योर इवेंट्स. फिजिकल एजुकेशन की जो आपकी वो है ना, रीडिंग के लिए तो यूज कर ही सकते हैं कि आपको कुछ भी स्टडी मटेरियल चाहिए. सो देयर आर वेरियस वेज वी कैन यूज. ओके,
Right,
कुछ
sir.
शायद मैं दीपक सर कुछ चीजें बता पाया एट
Right,
इंस्टेंट, है
sir.
ना.
एक्चुअली सर क्या है कि जैसे आज की डेट में ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म पे भी, यूट्यूब वगैरह पे भी कई सारी इंफॉर्मेशन, मतलब बच्चे के लिए जज करना है, बच्चे के लिए आइडेंटिफाई करना
तो
बहुत डिफिकल्ट है.
टीचर का रोल है कि आप
हाँ.
सही इंफॉर्मेशन ढूंढ के उसे शेयर करिए.
Right. So with
आप
the
सही
help of all
इंफॉर्मेशन
this,
ढूंढ.
yeah, with the help of all this technique, we can just convert our offline teaching into online teaching. Right, sir?
डेफिनेटली,
Yes,
डेफिनेटली,
sir.
डेफिनेटली,
Yeah. Thank you so
डेफिनेटली.
much, sir. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू. बाकी टीचर्स म्यूट कर दीजिए प्लीज. अब न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी क्या कहती है, वो कहती है कि भाई आपको बच्चों को मोटिवेट करना है, स्टूडेंट्स को, उन्हें स्टोरी सुनानी है, उन्हें वीडियोस दिखाने हैं, उनकी प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ प्लीज. आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द participants to kindly mute.
Please do not cause any kind of hurdle. Your mics are on and it is causing hurdling in to the speaker.
हम आप ना कंट्रोल पैनल से होस्ट को के सिवा और किसी को अनम्यूट करने की परमिशन को वो कर दीजिए. आपके पास राइट्स हैं उसमें जूम में?
16 तारीख से हुआ ना, 16 फरवरी, तो हमें उससे पहले दिखाना है, 16 फरवरी को सेमेस्टर
जूम में राइट्स होते हैं, आप बाकी जनों को अनम्यूट कर दीजिए।
तो हो रहा है मार्च में एग्जाम खत्म हो उसको मानेंगे, एग्जाम खत्म तब इसमें से मानते हैं सर। सेमेस्टर इंड कब मानते हैं? जब एग्जाम चालू तब, एग्जाम खत्म होगा तब, इसको पहले जो क्लास बंद होगा तब ना। हाँ वही तो कितना मार्च था? 1 मार्च, 1 मार्च 2022।
मैम पार्टिसिपेंट्स को म्यूट करा दीजिए प्लीज।
वो बोल रहे थे कि डिंगर से साइन करवा देना।
चलिए आगे चलते हैं। अरे यार कौन बोल रही है?
दोनों साथ में है।
I request Shashi Shekhar Singh Chauhan ji. I request.
मैम आपके पास कंट्रोल है, वैसे आप कर सकते हैं, जो भी होस्ट जिसे कर रहे हैं ना एडमिन, सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स को एक साथ म्यूट करा जा सकता है।
Yes, yes sir. Just give me 1 minute. We are doing it.
और आप उसमें सेटिंग्स में भी कर सकते हैं कि कोई अपने आप को अनम्यूट ना कर सके।
ये डेट होगी ना, देखिए अब सही है।
चलिए मैम आगे चलते हैं, है ना, शायद वो चुप हो गए, अनम्यूट तो नहीं हुए। म्यूट, थैंक यू।
Thank you sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we have to means motivate the students according to the new education policy. So how can we motivate them? We have to tell them stories about the success stories of different persons. Apart from teaching, as it was said in my introduction, that it is an art. Definitely it is an art. So it is not only limited to that you have to go to the class and start blah 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 अपना टॉपिक पढ़ाया और आ गए। ये एजुकेशन पॉलिसी पहले भी नहीं थी और न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी तो इसे बिल्कुल रेस्ट्रिक्ट करती है। वो कहती है कि भाई बच्चों को आपको कुछ स्टोरीज सिखानी है, कुछ वीडियोस दिखाने हैं, डिफरेंट वैरायटीज से पढ़ाना है, एक ही तरीके से नहीं पढ़ाना, उनकी क्यूरियोसिटी को जगा के रखना है, उनके बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाने हैं। यानी कि बेसिक्स बताया नहीं और सीधे आगे चले गए, है ना, ऐसा होता नहीं है, पर फिर भी मतलब जो पॉलिसी में लिखा है वो बताने के लिए। नाउ शास्त्रों में भी लिखा है और फिर से रिपीट कर देते हैं। वैसे तो 250, इट इज ऑलमोस्ट 250, लास्ट 5-7 मिनट्स रिमेनिंग विद मी, आई विल एंड अप बाय 3। काक चेष्टा बको ध्यानम श्वान निद्रा तथैव च अल्पाहारी गृह त्यागी विद्यार्थी पंच लक्षण। ये 5 गुण लक्षण, अरे यार स्टूडेंट्स को ही नहीं, हमें टीचर्स को भी याद रखना है। काक चेष्टा बको ध्यानम, कौवा, कहानी सुनी होगी ना, वो पत्थर डालता रहता है जब तक पानी ऊपर नहीं आता, उसमें पिक्चर में घड़े में, तो किस तरह से वो चेष्टा करता था, उसी तरह से एक स्टूडेंट को उतनी मेहनत करनी है ना, एक टीचर को भी उतनी मेहनत करनी है, न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी ये कहती है। बको ध्यानम, जैसे क्रेन, बगुला बिल्कुल ध्यान लगा के बैठा रहता है फिश को पकड़ने के लिए, इसी तरह से टीचर को अटेंटिव रहना है, छोटे मोटे डिस्टर्बेंसेस से डिस्टर्ब नहीं होना है, वेव्स आती हैं पानी में वो डिस्टर्ब नहीं होता है ना, ध्यान लगा के रखता है। श्वान निद्रा, श्वान निद्रा मतलब जैसे कुत्ता एक अटेंटिव नींद सोता है, हल्की सी आहट से उठ जाता है, तो आपको हल्की सी आहट से उठना नहीं है, आपको तो गहरी नींद सोना है। सोते हुए, पर जब जागना है हर समय अटेंटिव रहना है। इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि सोना छोड़ दिया, है ना। अल्पाहारी गृह त्यागी, अल्पाहारी मीन्स अगर हम कहें कि यार हमें ऐसा खाना खाना चाहिए जो इजीली डाइजेस्ट हो जाए, खाली ये खाने के लिए नहीं कह रहा है कि आपको ऐसा खाना खाना चाहिए जो इजीली डाइजेस्ट हो जाए। अल्पाहारी ओवर हियर मीन्स इन दिस मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड ऑल योर 5 सेंस ऑर्गन्स आर टेकिंग द थिंग्स व्हिच शुड बी गुड। जैसे अभी सर ने कहा कि आजकल तो सर इंटरनेट पे बहुत कुछ मिल जाता है, बहुत सी चीजें गलत होती हैं, बहुत सी चीजें सही होती हैं। तो जो हम देख रहे हैं, जो हम सुन रहे हैं, जो हम फील कर रहे हैं, है ना, जो हम खा रहे हैं, वो सारी चीजें चूज्ड होनी चाहिए, चूजन होनी चाहिए, सिलेक्टेड होनी चाहिए कि वो हमारे ब्रेन को क्या आहार दे रही हैं। तो हमारा आहार ऐसा होना चाहिए कि हम एक राइट ह्यूमन बीइंग बन के निकले। और राइट ह्यूमन बीइंग कौन है? जो सोसाइटी को कुछ लौटाए। तो आप सब लोग टीचर्स हो, आप लोग तो ऑलरेडी सोसाइटी को बहुत कुछ लौटा रहे हो स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ा के, बस उसे राइट डायरेक्शन में पढ़ाना है। दिस इज व्हाट न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी सेज। गृह त्यागी मीन्स घर से दूर जाने का मतलब नहीं है यहाँ पर। जैसे पहले तो गुरुकुल में भेज देते थे घर से दूर, यहाँ पर क्या है, आपको अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर आना है ना। अपनी लग्जरियस लाइफ छोड़नी है। खाना खाते हुए हमेशा डाइनिंग टेबल के सामने टीवी होना जरूरी नहीं है। दिस इज गृह त्यागी, है ना। क्योंकि खाना खाते हुए टीवी देख के आप जो खा रहे हो वो ना तो ढंग से डाइजेस्ट हो रहा है और गलत चीजें भी साथ में अंदर जा रही है। दैट इज गृह त्यागी। सो विद्यार्थी पंच लक्षण, सो दीज आर द 5 क्वालिटीज फॉर अ गुड स्टूडेंट एंड द सेम गोज फॉर द गुड टीचर। टीचिंग रूल्स, बहुत सारे रूल्स हैं। हमें हाइब्रिड लर्निंग लेनी है, ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन, आप सबको पता ही है। 5th क्लासेस पे बोलकर मैं इसे एंड करूंगा बिकॉज आई हैव टू जॉइन अनदर सेशन एट 3, सो आई विल टेक योर लीव। फ्लिप्ड क्लासेस में क्या है कि आपको पढ़ाने से पहले you have to share the notes, you have to share the topics, and you will be going into the classes, and in the classes you will be discussing the things. Instead of teaching, you will be discussing the things. Okay, you will be discussing the things. So just go through these rules, and if any query, do write in the chat window.
And so the session is now open for any interaction, any piece if anybody has any kind of questions regarding the last session. You're free. Dr. Mayank has been kind enough to spare so much of time with us today. Thank you so much, sir. And we are open to any questions.
Hello, Mangsa. Actually, I don't have a question, but I like to add to what the previous question was asked about how to facilitate the learning experience and make it a more practical experience, as you know, a previous speaker had told us as well. There are courses like since you know told about the Swayam and Neptel portal. So there are certain courses which are carried out by IIT Bombay, by IIM Ahmedabad, wherein they have live sessions every week. Wherein, since I'm from microbiology background, so they have live sessions every week in which they not only interact with the students who have taken up the course, but also they give a full lab demonstration of the sophisticated instruments which are being used in that laboratory. So I think in the online classes, each and every member of faculty can actually incorporate that as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam, for that beautiful
Very sorry. There was some disturbance over here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can I add something on this question, sir? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Okay. I've not ended it. Very sorry. Anna, there was some disturbance
That's
over
okay,
here.
sir. We understood there was some technical issue. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just telling about teaching rules. So hybrid learning means we have to use online and offline learning methodology. Flipped classes means like, what is this flipped classes? This is something which is going to rule now. Currently, what we do is we go to the class and we take a topic and we teach that topic to the student. In this flipped classrooms, the topic will be told to the student before, the notes will be shared to the student before, and then the teacher will not be sharing and telling anything about the topic to the student. The teacher would be discussing and solving their queries, solving their questions. The teacher would be asking that what you have learned from that notes which I have been shared, and the student would be asking the queries. He will not be explaining anything. He will just be answering the queries of the student. You don't have to give heavy reading materials now. It has to be very simple. Simplicity should be there. Less time and syllabus. And definitely connection should be there. It is a connected world now. When we talk about assessment, though this is the Gartner policy, this is not means this is from Gartner research I have taken. This is not written in new education policy, but more it talks about not that assessment should not be test based. So I have taken this from international research that how we have to assess in a student. Class contribution should be given a weightage. 40% class contribution. How the student is contributing in the class. It is not about attendance. It is how he is interacting in the class. Then some home assignments are given. So 20% take home assignments, 20% for the home assignments, and then 40% for your group projects. In Indian system, we take an internals, we take externals. Over here, they say is that this is the correct way to assess somewhere. We can modify it as per the university norms of our own university. So that's all from my side. Having said all this, the crux is that we have to motivate the students. We have to use IT in such a way that we can explore more and more. We can teach more and more in the right direction. Thank you all. The platform is open for queries. You can use the chat window to ask the queries or whatever mode you want. Thank you.
Dr. Vatsala, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm still in the session. The session is now open. If anybody has any sort of queries, please come forward. You can unmute yourself, or you can even write in the chat box. Meanwhile, Dr. Mayank, thank you so much for that really insightful and wonderful and interactive session. I mean, there were certain exercises right in the beginning that, usually the post-lunch session is a little dull, rather dull, because everybody is in a relaxed mood after taking their lunch and everything. But you really woke us up, and thank you so much for that very, very wonderful session. And I also request Surbi ma'am to share her thoughts.
Sir, Sir has connected the word of IT very beautifully with all the streams, because right now from the COVID time, we all are facing these kinds of problems. So many more things are available. And as I told to Dr. Deepak, I was watching the session that how we can connect the field of physical education with the IT. It was a wonderful idea. And even we are also applying this technology in our field also by making some small shots of videos and PPTs, and we are giving that to the students. Thank you, sir. It was a wonderful session.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And with that, we come to an end of this session as well. The next session will begin at 3:30. All the participants are requested to rejoin using the same link that was provided in the previous in the post-lunch session. And here we take a small break. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Mayank, once again. Thank you, Dr. Surbi. Thank you, everyone.